There is another possibility to share modules across positions using the blueprints. Blueprints are only available in Pro version, but have a look how this is done when you use blueprints.
There is another possibility that allows us to solve the problem to share a module across different positions from the previous lecture. It is another addressing method and it is called blueprint. The blueprints approach that is available in Finale 3D Pro allows you to define different rule sets for different positions. An addressing blueprint is basically a saved copy of the choices in the AddressShow dialog. You can create and name an addressing blueprint from the Create Addressing Blueprint function. If you want to address some of the positions in the show with module sharing allowed, and others not, then you'll need two blueprints. You could, for instance, create a blueprint called Sharing with the Position Constraint Removed, and a second blueprint called No Sharing with the Position Constraint Intact. So let's try to define it. Let us start with the Sharing blueprint. To define it, click Addressing. Then create Addressing Blueprint. As name type in Sharing. Then remove the position entry in the Constraint section. When finished, press the Enter button. Now we had to define the Not Shared blueprint. Again, click Addressing. Create Addressing Blueprint from the menu. As name we specify Not Sharing. This time we do not change the constraint. We keep the positions entry, because every position should have their own modules. Having created the two blueprints, you can divide the show's positions into two sections, and assign the corresponding blueprints to the positions in the sections. Select all the front positions for which module sharing would be allowed. Then right-click on the group of selected positions and choose Edit Properties from the context menu. There is a blueprint field in this dialog. Select the Sharing blueprint from the Blueprint selector on the same dialog. Click the Enter button. Then select all the other positions, Edit Properties, and select the No Sharing blueprint. Click the Enter button. All that is left to do now is address the show, but instead of using the AddressShow function, use AddressShow using blueprints assigned to positions. Look at the result, it is exactly what we want. When we want to have all front pins connected to a single pin, we only have to change the maximum E-matches setting in our blueprint. To change the setting, go to Addressing, Edit Addressing Blueprint, and select the Sharing blueprint. Now you can change the maximum number of E-matches to 9. Address the show again. Remember to use the function AddressShow using blueprints assigned to positions. Now we have the wanted result, only one module on one pin for the front positions. The advantage is here, that the setting for maximum number of E-matches is only guilty for the positions with the shared blueprint. For all other position the value set in the assigned blueprint is guilty. That was not possible with the sections method in the previous section. Another difference is, that we don't need to set sections here. The reason for this is, that Finale build also addressing groups when positions have the same universe, firing system type, section, addressing blueprint, start module, and module type. As long as there is no conflict with other positions, for example you use the shared blueprint also for cakes. You need not to specify the section property here.